Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday. I am in roses. I just sprayed my hair mist, Rose of No Man's Land. I'm setting the vibe. I'm setting the mood for this holiday weekend. Also, we are starting a sale over on Nikol Cosmetics and my beauty tools have launched. My trio is here. Essential Makeup Brush Kit is here. It's a pre-launch. It is very limited. I want to make sure that everyone knows that I did send out a newsletter prior, so my exclusive newsletter list always gets first dibs on new launches, etc. That's why I always say, sign up for the newsletter. It's not spam. I do the newsletters. We don't send them out a million times a week. I hate that. So we are back in stock. Back better than ever. This is my Essential Makeup Brush Kit. You might see lots of shininess. It's always about the silver linings, lady. Silver linings. So this is completing. We have the Gua Sha that we launched this month, the stainless steel Gua Sha. Very affordable. You have this beautiful box, it's magnetic, and it has a travel pouch that I've showed you. We've done very, very well. Very limited with the stock that we have now. Hopefully it'll still be in stock when this video goes live, but you have a travel pouch. You have all of the wonderful ways to be able to use the Gua Sha, and then the Gua Sha is underneath here and nestled into its little packaging here. Then we came out with the heated eyelash curler, which basically we made USB. There's no battery. It's very simple, easy, lightweight. And we have that here that we restocked, redesigned. And I've been working really hard on my Essential Makeup Brush Kit, as you know. So I made it a little bit lighter in the color. I wanted more of a blush pink. So you have this beautiful tube. Of course, detail of the stripe, which, comes back to my heated eyelash curler. And then in here, I had, this is my third rendition of this product. This is the third collection. So the first collection had 8 brushes. Then I included my foundation buffing brush, so then it became 9. You can still buy this by itself if you want to. And then now I have 11 brushes. One brush is really a dual, so it's really interesting. So you're gonna see your same beautiful collection of your flat foundation brush. You have your foundation buffing brush. You have your powder brush, and you're gonna see the names on the brushes, so you can never get confused. I wanted to make sure you knew exactly what you were using. So let me just point out the 2 new brushes that I did for you. So I wanted you to have a lip brush. I find it very hard when I'm doing fierce aging not to have a lip brush and be able to apply the lipstick. So I have a lip brush that pulls out like this. Just pull it out and there's your lip brush. It's amazing. Then on the other side, you can use this as a concealer. So I didn't want you to have so many brushes everywhere. I really wanted you to have one that you could use this for a lip also, but I wanted you to be able to use this and then cover it. That was like a big thing because it's right around your eye. So that was a big deal for me. And then easy lip brush if you want to precisely put on your lipstick. That is a new addition. And then the blending brush. So this is something that when I was doing fierce aging makeup on all my ladies, I was like, you know what? There's just one brush I'm missing. I need to blend. I need something to blend because we have the 2 brushes that are great, that are your contour brush. And then, I call it my eraser brush, but it's a short smudge brush. So I'm like, I have these 2 that are like nice and dense and precision, but I want something that just really nicely blends. Like it just can just blend it all out. So that's what I added. So this is the new collection. We'll be using it today in today's makeup tutorial. So let's get right into it. So the whole idea of the roses is really symbolic of women over 40 that are in full bloom. So I have a garden rose that's open. It's not a closed tight rose. So it's open and it's about as we're aging, we're open to all the experiences, we're open to new ideas, we're open to doing things different. And that was really important to me. So I've really spent a lot of time. This isn't something that really just comes out overnight. It's been a very big work in progress. And I'm very proud of it. And it is my brand. I'm an entrepreneur. I have shown my brand since the day I started on YouTube. So I know a lot of people say in the comments, like, all you do is push your own products. I am a brand. This is my product. This is what I'm passionate about. I create products to change the lives of women of age, to women in the beauty industry that pushes us out. Like there's really no space for us. I just put something on my Instagram. I just shared a reel from Chanel. You know, I love Chanel, but they're showing like, I think she might be 18 maybe or 19. It's very hard to relate to that. It was showing like when you're on a flight to what to do for your skincare and everything. And I'm like, women or girls under 20 or what have you have no problem with flights and looking fabulous. Me, on the other hand, taking a flight and getting off or it doesn't even matter if it's a long flight or a short flight, you'll see a dramatic difference, right? Dehydration, puffiness, whatever. So I'm just very passionate about it. I love showing you my brand. I love showing you how hard I work on really taking my customer, which is you, and developing products that are going to make your life easier. Having a retractable lip brush and concealer, I just want to make your life easier. And this is why I do it. And this is just always my passion. I've always been in beauty, as you know, and I really take it seriously. And it just makes me very happy. So I just feel if it bothers people that a woman-based business is sharing what she spends all her time doing, probably not the channel for you. So I want to take you through, I'm going to be using Naughty Nancy. It is a beautiful, it's going to match perfectly with this whole kind of mauve purpley colors. And it's named after my Aunt Nancy. You saw her on my Fierce Aging series. She is 80 now. She's having a hard time with being 80. And she texted me the other night, and it was late, and I happened to look at my text messages because they're always on silent, and she's like, call me if you're up. And so I called her, and I'm going to be using a little Caudalie VinoPure. I'm just going to do serum today. Yes, use your sunscreen wherever you feel. I just want to do serum. I want to get into this. I spent a lot of time talking to you about my passion project. So I'm going to just put this on, and it feels so good. So my aunt was saying, she's like, I just wrote down my thoughts about aging for your Fierce Aging series. I have to tell you, I will forget if I don't. And then she's like, where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, I got to find it, Nikki. I just can't. Oh, here it is. All right. So I'm going to tell you. So my aunt's name is Nancy. We call her Naughty Nancy, which my mom and I actually came up with that idea for the palette. My mom's palette's named Sweet Carol, so you can see there's a little bit of diversity there with personality. So I will omit her naughty language, but that's her personality. You do you, what have you, but we'll keep my channel PG. But she said to me, I'm going to read you the quote because we're going to be using her palette, so we need to really kind of get the gist of what her thought process was for us. So she said, okay, I think the key to growing older gracefully is to add humor. It's got to be humorous. This crappy transformation. We have to embrace the change with as much happiness as we possibly can, because the end ultimately completely sucks. So fill in the blank where you think that she would be using other words, but she was like, that's it. We have to have humor. We cannot, we can't take everything so seriously. And it was so perfect. I said, Aunt Nancy, that's so true, because we have to laugh. Like, we have to not look in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, how many more wrinkles? Or I don't like this, I don't like that. I mean, where is that going to get us in life, right? That's why we do the Fierce Aging. We learn from other women. We learn from how they look at life and how they look at their beauty. And we don't sit on the couch and say to ourselves, oh, I can't do it. Or I've been in sweats for the last 3 years and I'm just going to do that. And I feel terrible, but I don't know how to get myself out of this hole. It starts with self-talk. Somebody wrote on one of my audience wrote a comment the other day and said that I'm not pretty anymore. And I don't know what I could do to ever be pretty, what have you. And I am like, it is an attitude. It is the way you talk to yourself. It's not about being pretty physically. It's about being pretty on the inside, which makes you pretty on the outside. It is all about how you're viewing yourself. And that was a very important point that I wanted to make, that it's not about just physical beauty, right? Because we know you can be gorgeous and have the worst attitude and not make people feel good when you're around them, etc. It's all about what you're doing on the inside. It's an inside job, ladies. And I always stress that. I always will on this channel because I know you have such wonderful qualities and wonderful gifts inside. And I will be getting into this more on Monday. It is my video on Monday. Make sure you tune in on Monday, because I've been working really hard on this video, and I think it's going to be one of those, like, it's kind of one of the just real, like just talking to you kind of videos. I'm going to go in with my eye primer, and I'm going to, this is what I always do first, lash line all the way up to the brow bone. I am neutralizing out my lids. They're darker as I age. They tend to be darker. And this is my fabulous product of cream to powder finish, lightweight, and you're going to see that it dramatically changes and prepares for these colors you see in this palette. You're going to see on my eye because I primed it. Eyes are primed going into our eyeshadow. This is Naughty Nancy, as I had said. It's very beautiful. Going in with my shadow brush, and I'm going to pick up the product, flat brush, pressing it into the eyeshadow. I am not dabbing it. I want to get a nice application, and then I'm going to go from the base of my lash up to the crease, and then I'll just work it over. This is really a pretty color. It's really hard to tell on the website what colors it really is. That's why I really wanted to show it to you today. And my aunt's video is really a great video. She talks about her challenges when she had that cancer on her face and the radiation that she had to do on her eye and what they had to do. And it was a very scary time. And she shares a little bit of that with you. Again, fierce aging is so powerful. And speaking of fierce aging, you know, I've been telling you that I have been building out my set, which takes time, and I receive a lot of submissions for fierce aging. Thank you, keep them coming, because once we get into the new studio, we will start rolling out and booking all of the ladies for fierce aging. I'm just a little bummed that I'm kind of in like a holding pattern, but it's all right. You know, timing is everything, and it's going to be so fabulous, ladies. You have no idea what I've been working on, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So we have the eyeshadow on. It's nice. It's a wash of color. It's not too much. I'll just flip the eyeshadow brush around, go into the lightest color here, and I'll just do the brow bone. I'll meet them together. I'm just going to meet them so they overlap a little bit. And this is just beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with this is a tapered blending brush. It's like a little pencil, so it can get really nicely. If I want to, you know, do this little corner here, I will pick up a little bit of the product and go in to just like a little triangle right here. I don't need it to be too much. So I'm going to show you how we're going to use the blending brush. So when I would always get to here, and I was like, all right, I'm placing the eyeshadow, right? I'm just placing it there. Remember, nothing's on, so I can clean up. So I don't have to worry if it's too low. So I'll put it right here, okay? Put it over here. It's okay. You don't have to be super YouTube perfect. And, you know, it's about doing what works for you. So I put it on. Then I take the new brush, my blending brush. So it's going to be fluffy. It's a lighter brush. And I'm going to blend it in. This is going to make your job so much easier. You blend it in. You get this flawless, beautiful blending of eyeshadow in with your colors. So you're not taking it away. It's not too dense. It's not too like, oh no, I just took away all of the dark, you know, eyeshadow that I'm trying to make dimension. It's beautiful. It's soft. These are the softest brushes. Again, this is 100% vegan. I made the brushes the way they are because we have different skin than the girls that are younger than us. I don't want rough brushes. I've been on set multiple times as a model where the makeup artist was using brushes, and I was like, oh my gosh, has she ever tried these brushes? It's like sandpaper on my eyes. Like, oh my gosh, when's this going to be over? So that was a very big point that I wanted to do for my brushes. They have to work with your skin. They have to be smooth. They cannot be rough around the eyes, especially with us and being, you know, more of a delicate nature of skin, right? So we have this on, eyeshadow's on, not a big deal. Beautiful, just wash of color. We got that mauve purple, not over the top. It's not like, you know, we're trying to do too much. So I just cleaned up with my Almay pad, simple and easy. I'm going to go into Mauve pencil, but before I put the Mauve pencil on, I want to curl my lashes, because if you do your eyeliner and then you go in with your curler, your lash curler, unless you're using the heated eyelash curler, today I just want to go into just putting my lashes up, putting the mascara on. I spent, again, chit-chatty time with you today on Friday. I'm sure you want to get to your holiday festivities starting. So going in with my Shu Uemura, you don't want to put your eyeliner on first because it will smudge. Like if it's on right now and you're doing this, it's going to smudge. You're going to take away some of your eyeliner. I want my eyeliner to be on and looking gorgeous. I don't want it to move it. Taking Mauve, and I'm going to the base, and I'm going to just give that really beautiful outline of my eyelashes. It's going to make them look thicker. So I can just stay 3/4 if I want to. I can taper it down. Depends on what you want to do with your eyeliner. But you know, I don't do big, thick, heavy eyeliner. I want this to really define my eyes, make them pop and make them look beautiful, but I don't want to weigh them down. So that's why I go right to the lash line, and it's almost like you're doing a lash enhancement, but you're just giving that beautiful definition. I did a little on the bottom just to give a little balancing out. Now we're going to go in with just Peachy, and I'm going to show you how to use it with the new brush. So we have the brush for the concealer. Again, you can use it for your lip if you wanted to have a thicker lip brush, but I'm going to take the Just Peachy, my color corrector. I'm going to just use it, the brush on top. If I want more of a precision, you know that sometimes I'm like a football player and I'll just swipe it on and I say, let's go. But if you want to be more precise and you don't use as much as I do, you can just apply it to the under eye. This brush will go, it's a little tapered, so it's gonna go right up into this corner, which is gonna be really, really nice, so you don't have to work too hard. I like to bring it down, as you know. Some people are like, oh, that's so much, but for me, it's not. And also, this is a very lightweight. It is medium to full coverage. It is buildable, but it goes to a nice satiny finish. So there's not this heaviness. It's not like you're putting on this like concealer that's heavy and that's gonna start creasing. So I will put it on like this. I can work it in with my buffing brush, which I love to do, but if I wanted a more precision way of applying it, getting up in here, because with the stick, I can't get up into this little corner, which you know you have to color correct because we get those blues, the grays. It doesn't look right when you do your makeup, you do a concealer or a color corrector here, and you forget this area here. You're gonna see it. It's going to stand out like what happened. You definitely missed something right up in here. So that's what I like to do. This is nice too because you can get closer underneath the lash line, not mixing in with your eyeliner. So it's definitely, if you are more of a precise or you like working with a brush like this, you can do that. And I love the fact that it goes and closes. You want to wipe this off, obviously. First clean it, but you have a protector on it, so nothing, you can keep it clean and not like a brush that's just floating around that could be touching other things, what have you. Taking my foundation buffing brush, I'm going to just go right under and I'm going to just smooth it all out. So you can see how this does brighten my eye area. It is just one of my favorite products. You could also use the eye brightener. This has a brush on it already. So you have a brush that you can just use the same way if you want to. It's like a touch-up veil, it's lightweight. It just depends on how much coverage you really need. So we have the Just Peachy on, and let's go into BB cream. So I'm gonna go in with my BB cream. I'm gonna mix light and fair together. I'm a little bit of a combo, so I like doing that. Fair is gonna be cool, light's gonna be a little bit more warm, so I'm kind of a cool neutral for me. Just put them on like this, and I mix them together, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little facelift today. This is my Sheer Glow. It's like a beautiful highlighter to the face. You can use it on by itself, or you can put a little squirt like that, and I mix it together. So it's gonna give me just a little bit more of that dewy complexion. And then we're going to swipe it on, use my buffing brush, and work it into the skin. What's really nice about this BB cream, it has ginseng, chamomile, aloe. It's very, very hydrating to the skin. It's not going to be super lightweight. I mean, it's not going to be super heavy. It's super lightweight. So you don't feel like you're covering your skin. It really is wonderful for mature skin because you're going to be able to look fresh, but you're getting that nice tone coverage, as you can see, and still some dewiness to the skin. It doesn't matte it out. It doesn't highlight all your imperfections. It's just a really wonderful BB cream for mature skin that feels incredible on and just really just makes your skin come alive. When you buff this into the skin, that's really what you're doing. It's like you're buffing in this beautiful complexion. So we have the BB cream on. I'm not going to do any setting powder or anything like that. I want it to look just really radiant and beautiful. Let's go into mascara. Usually I do mascara before. I got so excited about going into BB cream. So I'm going to be using mascara just in black, and I'm going to go to the base of my lashes and I'm going to wiggle just a little bit, and then I'm going to go straight up. You know, I like to really front load, which means I'm putting it at the base of my lashes. I'm getting that really beautiful color at the base because that's going to make my lashes look thicker. So you don't want to have all of your mascara at the tips because then it's going to weigh them down and look heavy. So you want to go to the base, almost like you're feeling the lid, but you're not. You don't want it on the mucosal line there. You go to the base and you just lift up. Mascara is on, and you know what? I feel like this is ready to be thrown out, and shame on me. I did not put my little brother's label on it when I opened it, which means that I would put like June 30th, and it would say, oh, that would make me know 3 months from now I throw it out, because I'll always forget, and I could tell that this needs to be thrown out. So that's a very good tip, ladies. Always put a label on your mascara that says when you opened it, because 3 months later, no matter what, it doesn't matter. You want to throw that out. You have to replace your mascara every 3 months. All right, so we have a beautiful Naughty Nancy on. We're going to go in with Cameo, which is, you know, my favorite. Very natural lip liner. I'm just going to line my lips. Lips are lined, and you know, I'm going to go in with Actually I Can. So look how beautiful, this color is so beautiful. It really nicely goes with the Naughty Nancy palette. I just love this coloring, and it's in my blouse also, and I just love this. And the reason why I named this Actually I Can is because everything that I do, like this has been hard. My design work has been very hard. And unless you know like the background of going through just manufacturing and all this stuff, sometimes you're like, I don't know if I can do this. And I go back to phrases that I have on my products that I have put on there for a reason for you. Actually, I can. You know, I have to talk to myself. Nikol, actually, you can do this. Actually, no, you're not going to give up. No, this will work out. Okay, we'll pivot. We'll do this. Okay, that's not available anymore. Okay, that's a real issue. Like, actually, I can do this. And they're not names just splattered on my products that don't have a lot of thought or meaning behind them. They do. And it's really about transferring that to you and having you say, you know what, actually I can. Actually, I can get out of bed today and brush my hair. Actually, I can get out and work out. You know, my body deserves that. I deserve to show up for my body. I deserve to show up for myself. It's all about that. And that just really makes me come alive. So literally I'll put the lipstick on my desk at work and I'll look at it and be like, actually I can, you know, it's a beautiful color. It's the right mantra, the right visualization for me. So I'll put this on, and I actually put this on Sandra on Fierce Aging. I think she was 81, and she looked gorgeous with this color. Oh, it was so beautiful. She has a YouTube channel too, and she had contacted me and said this, and I thought, you know what? I think she started her channel in her 60s, and it's like, yeah, actually I can. Actually, I'm 65 and I want to travel the world. Actually, I can. I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to start learning how to sew. I want to, whatever it is. Actually, you can. Gorgeous. Let's put on a little champs, because you know, what is a makeup tutorial without a little champagne at the end on the top? Looking fab. We're going to do a little Palm Beach. This is my go-to. I was thinking about Classic Beach because I was going to do like a little bronzy, what have you. And I thought, you know what? Let's just do a little Palm Beach. We did Cheeky the other day, which is more of like a flushed carnation pink color. This is more of my apricot. I think it goes really well with my rose whole theme going on here. You can use this on your lips too if you want to. It's a great dual product. Cream blush is on. Cream blush is gorgeous for mature skin. I'm going to go in, you know what, I'm going to just do a little clear. I could possibly do a little shaping with my brows, but I'm going to put on a clear brow fix, gloss them up, make them look more tame, not so unruly, you little men, hairy men on my eyes. Everybody likes to say that. They're like little caterpillars, but you know what? They're my caterpillars and they're gorgeous. And I tell them all the time, don't worry about what people say to you. Ignore it. You just do you. You look fabulous. You look beautiful. Don't think I don't talk to my eyebrows, because you know what? They've gotten a lot of hate and I give them love and they are very appreciative. So the look is coming together. I love this combo. I think it's so pretty. And of course, I'm going to spray a little bit more of my Rose of No Man's Land by Byredo. This was a random purchase. I purchased it not knowing what it smelled like, but I was like, it says Rose of No Man's Land. I will go there. I will go to No Man's Land. And ladies, you are going into no man's land if you have taken yourself out of the beauty game, if you have sat on the sidelines and said, you know what, what's the point? I'm 70, I'm 80. Get back into the game, put on a beautiful face. It will change your attitude. Believe me, it'll change your attitude. It'll change your vibe. Do these little special things for you. There's a lot of things that my channel offers you that are inexpensive, that are drugstore. I give you a full range. I go from drugstore to high end and everything in between. I'm so thrilled to finally be able to pre-launch my Essential Makeup Brush Kit, because these tools do the work for you. You don't have to stress. You don't have to say, oh my gosh, I need a million brushes. No, you need something simple, intentionally made for you, that work, that are soft, 100% vegan. You're going to love them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I am here for you. And until my next video, I'll see you later.